Mana Academy family and friends, please rise for the class of 2025. You may now be seated.
Buenos días. Talofa, Sioto Ofa, Yakwe, Kiaura, and Aloha. My name is Camila Hernandez Ramos, and I am a senior here at Mana Academy. On behalf of us at Mana Academy, we warmly welcome you to this meaningful celebration. Today is not only about graduating. It's about honoring identities, our roots, and the incredible journey that lies ahead for our senior scholars. Today, we would like to open this sacred space with our students performing two Maori waiata, Toku Reo, Toku Oho Oho, and Te Iuie. Toku Reo speaks about the strength found in our language and how it grounds us and fills us with pride. Te Iuie speaks about unity, that we as people must stand together and rise as one, for we are stronger that way. These two waiatas will help prepare our students' hearts for our upcoming haka, Kawaira. And with that being said, we will now perform our two Maori waiata and our school haka. Please give it up for our students and graduating class of 2025.
Go! พระโค้ดดูดิ
Siota Ofa, and welcome to the commencement exercises for our class of 2025. Welcome on behalf of our administration to Mana Academy. We want to welcome all of our families, our friends. I see some alumni that are here, some former staff members. Welcome back to Mana. You may take your seats. Thank you. My name is Richard Wolfgram. I am one of the administrators here at Mana Academy, and I am the secondary campus, which is this campus here, the vice principal. And it is my honor to welcome all of you here to our graduation for this year. I've had many nieces and nephews who have graduated also along with this class in other schools. And they are graduating from classes of like 900 and some over 1,000. And I'm so happy we have a class of 8. And this class of 8, I actually taught this class when they were in middle school. It was a much bigger class. This is the 8 that stuck it out with us. So I feel a little more closeness to these students because I've worked with them also through high school as well. And I just wanted to do a little humble brag about the 8 that we have here. Several of these scholars are graduating with almost 50 credits because they have also, as you see in your programs, and you see a list of all their accomplishments, a lot of them took concurrent enrollment classes at Salt Lake Community College. So in addition to the credits they were earning here at Mana Academy as high school students, they were also earning college credits. And many of them are entering into the universities that they will be moving on to as sophomores and juniors. So congratulations to all of them. We have some very talented athletes in this group. We have a volleyball player who got a full ride scholarship. We have a wrestler also in this class. And these are students. In a charter school, you are allowed to play sports in your neighborhood schools if the charter school doesn't offer those sports. So in addition to what they are achieving in the classroom, they are also very talented outside of the classroom. We have a DJ, okay? We like that entrepreneurial spirit. So we have a DJ who's been side hustling, and I see you on your Instagram over there. And this is just a small sample of the caliber of talent that is within this group here. We have a brilliant artist and photographer, and I'm gonna miss this group very much. In addition to all of their academic achievements that you see listed in the program, one of the things that I really, and I think this is more important than those achievements, is that these 8 scholars are some of the kindest students I've ever worked with. And I hope you keep that as you move on to your next phase in your life. We have little humanitarians here who are very concerned about some of the things that are going on in the world. And I hope that you take your talents and you use it to solve some of those problems that we have learned about in our social studies classes, and I'm sure you've learned about in your college classes as well. I want to thank the parents of these 8 graduates who also stuck it out with us, who believed in our mission, who believed in our vision. And when I look at these 8 students, I think of 8 students who truly embody the mission of this school. They also embody parts of our creed. They are in our creed. One of the lines, our students have to say a creed every day. I'm sure they probably get sick of it, but I think once you leave Mana, you're going to reflect on the creed and really appreciate why your peers created it for you. One of the lines in our creed is that we embody the dreams and aspirations of our ancestors. And when I look at these 8, they are definitely the embodiment of the dreams and aspirations of our ancestors. And I appreciate them for that. So that's enough tears for now. And let's proceed with the program because I'm sure we all want to go out there and celebrate. So again, big hand for the class of 2025. One more thing before I sit down, I want to also acknowledge some of the guests that we have here for this celebration. We have our board president here. Frankie Santos Lanan, and then we also have from the Utah State Charter Board, and this is Clint Biesinger. And it's nice to see you here on our campus, Clint. Thank you. Oops. All right. We're going to hear from some student speakers, so I would like to invite them to please come up here. Julia Herrera Falute. Nu Austala Tilo III. Lesieli Latu. And Pilitisi Mau Mau.
Thank you. Hola, talofa lava, malo lele, yakwe, aloha, kia ora, and good morning, dear family and friends, staff, and most importantly, Mana Academy's class of 2025. We finally did it! I am truly honored to speak in front of you all today for the final time as your class of 2025 valedictorian. Before I begin my speech, I would like to thank my dear Heavenly Father for blessing me with the opportunity to stand in front of you all this morning. As is tradition here at Mana, I would also like to acknowledge the indigenous peoples of this land. We are all standing on the traditional homelands of the Shoshone, Paiute, Goshu, Ute, and Navajo peoples. I would like to honor their deep history, their living cultures, and the strength and wisdom they continue to carry forward today. For those of you who may not know me, I am Julia Michelle Herrera Falute, and I am the eldest daughter of Christian Herrera Escoto and the late Josefina Falute Herrera. My father's family roots hail from the beautiful country of El Salvador, and my mother's family roots hail from the beautiful islands of Samoa, American Samoa, and Tonga. If you may have noticed, I choose to carry both of my parents' last names with me, Herrera and Falute. I often get asked why I carry both of my last names instead of just my dad's, but it is very significant to me that I carry both of my names. They are a representation of not only my cultures and family heritage, but also the hard work and sacrifice both of these names carry. My last names are the backbone of my cultural identity. The first thing people learn about you is your name, and they are not just learning that, but who you are and where you come from. Before becoming a Mana Scholar in 2014, I never really had a place where I could embrace both of my cultural identities that my last names carry. Ever since I could remember, I would only be known for one over the other. I would have to choose being Salvadorian one day and Samoan the next, and vice versa, and it never sat right with me. I sometimes was ashamed of coming from two different cultures because it was hard for me to fit in the mold of both of my cultures. However, once I moved to Mana Academy in the 2nd grade, I finally had a space that embraced both of my Salvadorian and Samoan cultures. I was finally able to not only embrace both of my cultures, but practice and learn more about both. As I am now graduating after being a Mana Scholar for 11 years, I have reflected back on how I have been able to achieve and reach this point in my life. I first want to acknowledge the sacrifice our Mana Academy staff and administrators have made in striving to develop scholars to be rooted in our native culture while also preparing us to become leaders of tomorrow. I especially want to thank one teacher who has been there for me in and outside of the classroom, Ms. To'o. For those of you who may not know Ms. To'o, she is the head of our cultural department and teaches all of our cultural songs. She not only teaches us how to sing in our native languages, but she inspires us to sing from our heart, from our mana, just like our ancestors did. Even outside of the classroom, she has constantly supported me, even during my lowest time in my life, when I unexpectedly lost my mother the summer before my junior year of high school. Oh yeah, here come the tissue. She was one of the very first staff who rushed to the hospital to check on me and my family. I am forever thankful for the love and support you have shown unto me, Ms. To'o. Thank you for pushing me, that shy little Julia, to become the leader I am now. I also would like to acknowledge our administration and director of our school, Ms. Ana Bessie, Mr. Richard, and Ms. Sylvia. Thank you all for trusting me to represent our school, for allowing me to grow into the scholar I am today. If it wasn't for your sacrifice in creating such a wonderful school like Mana, I wouldn't be standing here on the stage. I also would like to acknowledge all of the wonderful teachers who have paved the way for me to be here on this stage since beginning in the 2nd grade. I'm so grateful for your hard work and sacrifice for educating the future leaders of tomorrow, and I hope you all truly know that we love and appreciate each and every one of you. I also would like to take some time to acknowledge the individuals who have made all of this possible, my parents. I would like to say thank you to my mom, who has sacrificed her whole life to being a devoted mother, wife, and wonderful sister to everyone she knew. Mom, although I know you aren't here today physically, I hope that you are smiling down on me today. I hope you know how much we wanted me to be here. She was very excited to see me graduate. But I know that our Heavenly Father needed you more there than with me today. I'm forever grateful for everything you have done for me and continue to do for me beyond the veil. Please continue to watch over me and our little family. And lastly, I would like to thank my dad, Christian Herrera Escoto. Dad, I just want to say thank you for everything you have sacrificed in your life for me to be where I am today. Thank you for always having faith in me and for trusting me to lead the way for your 2 younger daughters. Thank you for pushing me to become the amazing and independent young woman I am today. If it wasn't for you taking a leap of faith by leaving El Salvador for a better life, I wouldn't be standing here on the stage today. I also would like to thank my 2 annoying younger sisters, Tali and Scarlett. Thank you for always supporting me, and I know you're very grateful to have a wonderful sister like me. You don't have to tell me. I'm just kidding. But I just want you to know I love you both so much, and don't stop striving to achieve greatness. Oh my goodness, so many tears. Sorry, guys. As I end my speech today, I would like to address all of my fellow Mana scholars in the room today. I want to thank you all for the last 11 years you have endured together with me and my class. You are all what makes Mana Academy special, and I hope you understand that. As our class leaves these school doors today, I hope that you all will continue the wonderful legacy that our school holds. Please don't stop overcoming societal odds. Keep striving to be great academically and culturally. Don't let the sacrifices your family has made go to waste, but rather let it motivate you to prosper in all aspects of your life. Finally, to my class of 2025, I am so grateful to have spent my last years at Mana with you all. We have seen each other grow and prosper into the young adults we are today, and I am forever thankful for all of your inspiration. To Ariana, I am so grateful to have been your classmate since the 2nd grade. Thank you for being the one I always want to turn to when I want to laugh. To Camila, thank you for always being a wonderful friend, to lend a helping hand, and for always being supportive. To Mele, thank you for coming back to Mana. You have been such a blessing to our class. Keep shining that beautiful light you have within you. To Pili TC, aka DJ Empire. Thank you for always being our Mana mascot. Your spirit is truly one of a kind. Please don't dim it. To Nu'u, thank you for being the annoying little brother I never had. I am forever thankful to have met such a humble and wonderful soul like you in my life. To Erina, I'm not trying to say her full name, I'm like, to V. Thank you for always being such a wonderful sister to me in and outside of the classroom. You truly are the kindest and sweetest soul anyone could ever meet. Thank you for always being there during my lowest. I truly do love and appreciate you. And lastly, to Lesieli, my salutatorian, thank you for being such a wonderful sister and study companion. It's funny, we always joke that we're each other's half of the brain, but it's true. Thank you for being so wonderful to me throughout these past 4 years, and hopefully I get to spend the next 4 years with you at the U. Thank you for being a wonderful person I could count on. I'm so grateful to have met you. I'm truly thankful that I had the opportunity to be a Mana Scholar. It has nurtured me to be centered in my academics while also helping me to stay grounded to my cultural identity. I know that my class and I are forever grateful to be part of such a wonderful school like Mana. I hope that as we move on to our college journey, that we can all continue to carry our Mana with us everywhere we go. I know that our future is bright. Let's continue to make it brighter. Class of 2025 signing out. Thank you.
Thank you. A whiu mai le sa o soli i ngokoa. A whiu mai liu whau mari whau ka maiku makangaka. A whiu mai li i o le whaleongo whekalanga ia paupau i lua ma kufanga ma upu ma malu lava le ngau liu sai lua. Tihu. Maka i ngā kila. Maka I to watch. Ngā the kila the mast. For those who don't know what the mast is, oh, that sucks. You could Google it later. Makainga kila, to watch the mast of the ship. This Samoan proverb talks about Samoans in old times when they used to watch the seas for ships, and they were always looking for the tallest thing visible, and that was the mast. This old proverb talks about how the ship came with something new, and that was change. Whether it was good or bad, whether it was welcomed or feared, it was unpredictable and inevitable. Talofa. Ano ai mete aloha. My name is Nu'uausala Lingatiro III. My parents are Nu'uausala Lingatiro II and Anale Tilo. I come from the villages of Aua, Tutuila, Fa'ato'ia Upolu, and Oahu, Hawaii. I come from a family deeply rooted in culture and big on leadership through service. And being here at Mana has enriched that even more for me and my siblings. I wasn't only receiving my culture at home, but I was receiving it at school, the two places I will be spending most of my life in. In 2016 was when I first came to Mana. Short story, during the summer, my parents were looking for a new school for us. Our old school wasn't working for us. So they came across Pacific Heritage, and we were bound for it. So on our way to Pacific Heritage for orientation, keep in mind, this is all the way northwest from here. The GPS, for some reason, some strange reason, led us here to Mana Academy. So my parents, they looked into it, and without hesitation, that was it. And now here I am. I remember my first day of school here at Mana, at the elementary campus. I was standing in line, it was the morning porter call. And I thought it was small kind, just Pledge of Allegiance, make happy, then go class. Then I see Samoan kid, I see a Hispanic kid, see a few other kids go up to the front. And then out of nowhere, I see the Hispanic kid go, Iku mau mau. I froze. Chicken skin. I was intimidated. I was inspired in that moment. Just hearing everyone around me recite each line, I jumped. I jumped because there was this kid screaming behind my ear. I hear them go, Iku mau mau. And I felt something I never felt before. I noticed the spirit was strong that day. I don't remember much, but I remember how I felt. And that feeling was strong. Over my days at Mana, I remember my first few culture classes with Miss Fina. For those who don't know Miss Fina, she's a powerful and amazing woman. Someone I value very much and admire. I remember one of my first culture classes with her, she was teaching us a Samoan dance. I had never done a Samoan dance in my life. I remember every emotion that we were doing, the singing, the chanting, the sounds of the pake and the drum. It all felt familiar to me, though it was my first time for everything. And I knew from there, my cultural identity and journey began. Over the years, my family and I, we began a group where we focused on teaching culture to the youth. Our mission, to preserve and perpetuate the culture for the youth and for the future leaders. And we saw how much potential was in it, even though it wasn't an easy task. And we noticed the impact it had. So to further grow it, at the age of 13, my father offered me the opportunity to take up a title for my Tilo clan, the village of Aua. I didn't have much knowledge of this Matai or the Fat Matai or what I was getting myself into, but I did it because I wanted to grow our cause and our mission. And it was successful, and we grew. But as we grew our mission and our cause, we were met with hate and disapproval from some people in our Pacific community. And worse, people from our own village. It brought me down. We were separated and disowned by most of them. So my father fought, and we began anew, Malamo Matai Toa. These unpredictable and inevitable events in our lives happen for a reason. It builds our character, tests our resilience, and breaks us down to build us back up even better. Makainga Kila applies not only to the receiving end, but also to the ship entering the shores. So I leave you with this. From Malamo Matai Toa, Keone Nunes, take the time to make something good great. From Malamo Matai Toa, Kumuhinale Moana, if you did your best, if you did it like how you were taught, then that is all that matters. From Malamo Matai Toa, Norman Tochiki, be calm, be humble, do not share too much with those who don't care. From Tulo Tele, Celeste Ha'o, Master Navigator, tradition is innovation. From Kumome Hana Okala, the culture and traditions must be made relevant to the needs of today. The past does not meet that. From Malamo Matai Toa, Matanofo, Kimo Watanabe, your koko is not trash, so you're not trash. Inside joke. From my dad, make sure you receive the same amount of love that you give. From my mom, the little things count, so make sure to do your chores. From my little brother, Itielu, for those who don't know my little brother, Itielu is unique, and he processes things differently from all of us. And Iki's not one to be an emotional person. But when you can catch him at the right time, when he tells you, I love you, brother, that's all I need. Before I finish my speech, I would like to thank every teacher and mentor I've had in my life. Ms. To'o, Ms. Fina, Mr. Richard, all of you guys. I want to thank my mana family back there. You guys are everything to me. You guys made this space feel like home, not just school. And I want to thank my class, each and one of you. You guys are such a blessing to me. I want to thank you guys for every deep conversation, every late night conversation, deep talks that we've had, every moment we've shared laughing. And I want to let you guys know I carry a piece of you with me wherever I go, and I represent you guys all. I love you guys. You guys are my people. Mahalo ya oe ke kua. Mahalo ke kai ke ia la. Mahalo ke iuhi ana nani. Manuelo asuka ko ke kua pu whaftai te awa.
Sio tofa, ko hoku hingoa ko lesia li latu. Ko e ku whae ko la manu palau me longo teme mo whalahatonga. Ko e ku tamai ko sione latu me niwa tapu tapu mo toku malolotonga mo Western Samoa. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests. My name is Lesia Lilatu, and I humbly stand before you all today as the class of 2025 Salutatorian. This journey has been filled with love, laughter, trials, but most of all, joy. As we stand here today celebrating this wonderful milestone in our lives, I can positively express that none of us made it here alone. Behind it today is a village of people who sacrificed, loved, prayed, and pushed us through every challenge. For me, my journey started back in 7th grade when I first joined Mana Academy. I was just a young girl trying to find her place, but what I found was more than I had asked for. I found a home. Mana gave me pride in who I am, and it reminded me that my culture is something not to hide, but something to stand tall in. But the journey hasn't been without trials and tribulations. High school has not been easy. Freshman year broke me in ways I never expected. I struggled tremendously with motivation, academics, and mentality. I felt like I was drowning in silence. But it was in this silence that I met God. His grace carried me, and His love held me. So before I extend words of gratitude today, I want to say thank you to our to my dad and family who are today, and those who couldn't make it, thank you. Your love has been my anchor. Each of you played a role in keeping me grounded and motivated. To my mom, strongest woman. You've carried burdens that most people will never see. You raised 5 children through sickness, poverty, and pain, yet you still stood tall. Mom, your strength is the reason I kept going. You are my example of unconditional love, and I hope today, as I walk the stage, you know that this diploma is a token of my appreciation that I can give back to you. I love you, Mom. To my siblings and their husbands, wives, and beautiful children, you didn't just help raise me. You became the strength and inspiration of all aspects of my life. You all showed me what it meant to lead with love and to be strong and nurturing. All of you never stopped pushing me to aim higher and to trust God through every season. I was truly blessed with the best 4 siblings a little sister could ask for. So thank you to all of you and your beautiful families that you have created for everything. To the teachers and staff at Mana Academy, thank you for being the hands that held us up and the voices that spoke life into us. You didn't just teach us, you saw us. You made space for our cultures, our struggles, and our dreams. You challenged, supported, but most importantly, helped shape the leaders we're becoming. To mine and my classmates' ancestors, we carry your spirit with us today. Your endurance and everything you've gone through so that we could walk in rooms you were never allowed in is something none of us will take for granted. Through it all, through the struggles, the doubts and the pressure, my village, my ancestors, my loved ones never stopped showing up for me. Because of my ancestors' sacrifices, my family's love, and God's grace, I became an honor roll student 4 years in a row. I maintained a 3.9 cumulative GPA throughout high school. I have been accepted into almost every university I have applied to, including Stanford University, and now I stand here as a salutatorian graduating with the 4.1 GPA. But none of these titles and achievements would matter without the roots that held me together. Faith, family, community, and resilience. That's what brought me here. And finally, to the class of 2025, we made it. We fought through academic challenges, mental health struggles, and global uncertainty. But we stand here today, stronger, wiser, and ready to begin new chapters of our lives. We are no longer the ones being lifted. Now we become the ones who lift. I love each and every single one of you, and I wouldn't have wanted to share the stage with anyone else but you 7, but especially my best friends Mele and Buku. Congratulations again, class of 2025. This moment belongs to all of us and everyone who helped us get here. Ofa lahiatu, and may God continue to bless us all.
Talafala. Check. Okay. Talafalava Malolei. I'm truly grateful and honored to be able to speak to each and every one of you today on behalf of our class of 2025. I want you guys all to imagine this. A lot of us, we come from the Polynesian Islands, and I want you guys to think of voyagers who are about to board a canoe. And those of you who are not Polynesian, just think of Moana, same thing. But think of a canoe. Think of the voyagers that are about to take action. They're about to go and voyage the seas. They don't know what's about to happen, how the winds are gonna be, how the waves are gonna be, but they're ready. They're ready to do whatever. Well, those voyagers on that canoe, that was us, the class of 2025. In the beginning, when we first came in 9th grade, through those doors right there, I know they seem really small, but they were the biggest thing to us. This was right after COVID, so everybody was in masks, and it was really scary. We just graduated from 6th grade, and we finally made it to where all the big kids are, the big kid campus. And we didn't know what was gonna happen. We didn't know what classes we were gonna take, how hard it was gonna be, what friends we were gonna make, but we stuck it out. And we pressed on. And we had to find our own rhythm. Like Mr. Richard said, some of us took sports. I took music. I became a DJ. We all got our own thing to help us through, but we also got each other. As you guys know, on a canoe, you can't just go on a canoe with one person. It takes a whole group to paddle in unison. And that's what we did. We paddled, and we finally made it. For an example, like I said about sports, during Erna and Nu'u's senior night, there was only 8 of us cheering. And man, I think we were louder than some of the families that were there with our confetti poppers. If you guys seen that video, I was struggling with that confetti popper, but you know, as long as we were there for one another. And like I said, we finally did it. We finally overcame that storm of not knowing where we belonged or not knowing what came next. But to class of 2025, this is just the beginning. Our whole new voyage starts tomorrow. So as we look ahead, I hope we never forget all the people who came and helped us. I hope we never forget our family, the faculty, and especially our fellow Mana scholars. As we look ahead and as we close this chapter and as we continue on with our lives, I hope we never forget these words. We are the scholars of Mana Academy. We embody the dreams and aspirations of our ancestors. We represent our families and communities. We are dedicated, committed, and focused. We respect ourselves and all people. We will not yield to uncertainty or fear. We will not accept mediocrity. We take ownership of our academic success. We are future college graduates. We are united. We are family. We are Mana. So as we go and as we start this new voyage, I hope you guys never forget, we are Mana. Thank you.
Let me just get this ready. I might use it, I might not. Good morning, buenos dias. My name is Ruben Garcia. I will be speaking right now on behalf of the faculty members of Mana. I want to start off by thanking all of the families that are here with us today in celebration of your graduates as we recognize them for this on this educational milestone. A milestone that is only the beginning of many more accomplishments that are to come in their educational journeys. I want to thank the families for being their support system at home and allowing us to be their support system at Mana once they walk through those doors. Trusting us that we would do our jobs correctly and do what is always in their best interest for their futures. As a staff member here at Mana Academy for the past 9 years, serving as their college access advisor, I have had the literal true pleasure and honor to work with these 8 graduating scholars when most of them were only in 4th grade, 1 in 7th grade. And to complete this amazing graduating class, a scholar who came back home and rejoined us for this academic school year. Now, I would like to thank the class of 2025 for the love, the growing pains, the gray hair, but most importantly, the trust you all gave me throughout our time here at Mana with your education. You may have not noticed this, but you have shaped and taught me so much as an educator. As I continuously work towards becoming the best version of myself in this profession, and that is to be able to make a positive impact on young scholars, something I would never imagine I would do or have the ability of doing. So I would like to recognize the impact you all have had in my life, allowing me to learn from each and every one of you. as I will be implementing this learning for my future scholars as I continue to serve my Mana community with love, purpose, and efficiency. As a class, you all have been accepted to countless in-state and out-of-state colleges and universities, ranging from community colleges, four-year universities, private colleges, flagship universities, and Ivy League schools. During high school, more than half of you all completed college courses through Salt Lake Community College, completing anywhere between 15 to 27 college credits, which is between 5 to 9 college courses. Maintain cumulative GPAs above 3.0, and 4 of you obtaining cumulative GPAs higher than 4.0. Lastly, receiving merit scholarships that will ensure your full tuition expenses being covered through a full ride scholarship. This is truly like every school's faculty's dream, and us faculty members at Mana get to see this as a reality through your efforts. A very rewarding feeling to our school, something like a job bonus with no dollar amount. Now, in true Mr. Rubin fashion, I would like to provide words of motivation, encouragement, and support. Yes, it's the old head back in my days lecture you all love, right? There is a very well-known Mexican proverb that states, "They tried to bury us, they didn't know we were seeds." As someone who at one point in his life forgot in his ability to grow, where many others did as well, and felt like being buried was the end point, I ask of you all sitting up here to not be afraid to rise from the bottom and grow, to put your fears aside and put yourselves out there even when it feels as if you are buried and there is no other way but to stay underneath. Your family, your ancestors, and Mana Academy did not prepare you all to stay buried and go unnoticed. We hope that we equipped and guided you well enough to Tiawi, to move forward from humble beginnings and grow to show the world and our beloved communities what you all have to offer. Your intelligence and capabilities are beyond measure. And these are aspects that need to be showcased. Showcased not only for the benefit of yourselves and your family, but the benefit, encouragement, and empowerment of those who will come after you in our Pacific Islander and Latina communities. You will all now become the empowering element and example, showing upcoming generations and scholars at Mana that they are seeds that cannot be stopped from growing into what is rightfully in them, and that is strong, confident, and deserving scholars to take the initiative in leadership roles and continue to preserve our rich histories that cannot be buried and forgotten. There will be countless moments where you will feel that there is no way out and it is best to stay buried. But remember, you are a seed, because everyone else might have forgotten, but your family, your ancestors, and Mana Academy know who you are and what you are capable of accomplishing. So please never forget the seed that you are, feeding from your powerful cultural, ancestral, and Mana nutrients to grow against the odds. To close, always carry yourself with all your Mana. Know that you are not alone in this next educational chapter of your life. You still have your Mana Academy College Access Advisor. If ever you may need me, I am only a call, a text, or an email away, ready to continue my service to you all. Class of 2025, you have been by far one of my most loving, humbling, respectful, fun, caring, and favorite experiences. I have had as an educator. De todo corazón, with all my heart, thank you, gracias.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rubin, for expressing the same thoughts that we have as staff and faculty here at Mana Academy. At this time, I would like to invite our student speakers to please come and join the rest of your graduating class, and then we will move on to the next portion of our program. This is the formal part we have to do. Otherwise, they're not recognized as graduates. So here today we have our board president, Frankie Santos Lanan, who is going to be presenting our graduates. And accepting our graduates is Clint Biesinger from the Utah State Charter Board of Education.
Good morning. Before I present the graduates, I would just like to say a few words. I have the honor of serving as the new president of the Board of Directors here at Mana Academy. Prior to being in this role, I served as the treasurer, and I've been affiliated with Mana Academy for about 2+ years. As a fellow Pacific Islander, new to the state of Utah, when I learned about Mana Academy, about the mission, the school, the scholars, and also the parents and the whole community that wraps around Mana Academy, I knew that this school, this charter school, is and continues to be a crown jewel, not just only in the state of Utah, but I also think in the nation. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I also would like to recognize the leadership that makes up Mana Academy. I know they have been mentioned earlier, but I would like to recognize the principal director, Anapesi Kaili, Richard Wolfgram and Sylvia. As I think we all know, we cannot have a charter school without leadership, but we cannot have a charter school without scholars, and we cannot have a charter school without scholars and all the parents, the family members, and all the loved ones that really create the village to support the success of our scholars. And so again, I just wanted to also extend my congratulations. So at this time, I would like to ask the class of 2025 to please rise. As president of the Board of Directors of Mana Academy Charter School, I am honored to affirm that the Mana scholars standing before you have successfully completed all graduation requirements set forth by Mana Academy Charter School and the Utah State Board of Education. These scholars represent the heart and spirit of Mana Academy, resilient, rooted in culture, and prepared to lead with purpose. At this time, it is my distinct privilege to present the class of 2025 to Mr. Clint Biesinger, representative of the Utah State Charter Board, as graduates of Mana Academy Charter School.
You. While you're standing, I just want to share a couple of quick things. If you would, I'd like to ask the 8 of you just to turn around. What you see includes your family, friends, heritage, ancestors, teachers, community, and Mana Academy. They have been with you to bring you to this day. Now, let's do a little math exercise since we're at a school event. Please turn right 360 degrees. Three, 360 degrees is a full circle. In theory, you should have ended up facing the same way. Stanford will be so excited to meet you. This is not an exercise in math. This is a day for celebration. But the reason I asked you to turn 360 degrees is because you started with those that have helped you get here from your past. And now, I believe you're looking at those that will help you in your future. What you see are your same family, friends, heritage, ancestors, teachers, community, and Mana Academy. Many of you will be the first in your family to attend a college or university, forever changing the trajectory of your own lives and that of your families. As was said earlier today, for some strange reason, the GPS led us here to Mana Academy. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Mana Academy Charter School, and by the authority granted to me by the Utah State Board of Education and the Utah Charter School Board, I proudly accept the presentation and recommendation from the Executive Board of Mana and Mana Administration that the students standing before us, the graduating class of 2025, have fulfilled all academic and institutional requirements for graduation. On this day, we honor not only your academic accomplishments, but the resilience of your journey, the strength of your families, the cultural legacy you carry with pride. You represent the mission of Mana Academy, grounded in identity, guided by purpose, and empowered to lead. Congratulations, class of 2025. You have made your families, community, and your ancestors proud. Graduates, you may now be seated.
All right, this is the moment we've been waiting for. I would like to have our graduates, I'd like to release you to go to the back, and you're gonna go get ready for the presentation of diplomas. So we'll give him just a few minutes to do that. And then we'll continue our program from there. We're almost done. Woo!
Mele Solomone Halaeua. Mele is the daughter of Mele and Tuunga Fasi Solomone Halaeua. Mele's family roots hail from Falevai Vava'u, Bea, Ha'ateiho, Tongatapu, Niuatoputapu, Utungake Vava'u, Falefitu Savai'i Samoa, and Oahu, Hawaii. Mele plans to continue her education at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu, or Weber State University, majoring in sports psychology. Ariana Kemen Lajuan. Ariana is the daughter of Miranda and Georgeton Lajuan. Ariana's family roots hail from Ebon, Aur, Guajalan, Island Laplap, and Ano Marshall Islands. Ariana's honors and distinctions are Cum Laude Honors Distinction Medal, Academic Honors Distinction Cord, Larry H. and Gail Miller Enrichment Scholarship Finalist, Utah Opportunity Scholarship Finalist, University of Utah for Utah Full Tuition Scholarship, Utah State University Opportunity Scholarship, Southern Utah University Scholarship, Weber State University ASER Scholarship, Utah Valley University Thor's Pledge Scholarship. Ariana plans to attend college this fall semester, majoring in nursing and criminology. Pilitisi Empire Mau Mau. Pilitisi is the son of Luciana Fauolo Mau Mau and William Mau Mau. Pili's family roots hail from Fusi Safotulafai, Savai, Aoa, America, Samoa, Tataka Motonga, Mu'a, Houma, Te'ekiu, and Fo'ui. Pili's honors and distinctions are Community Service Honor Cord, Brigham Young University SOAR Scholarship, University of Hawaii Manoa Academic Merit Scholarship, Washington State University Cougar Award, University of Arizona Arizona Excellence Award, Portland State University Niche Scholarship, University of Oregon Apex Scholarship, and Baylor University Baylor Distinction Award. Pilitisi plans to serve a full-time mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Upon returning, he plans to attend either BYU Provo or BYU Hawaii, majoring in business marketing. Va'ai ngoa mata ua tafia mafalea lili letala lele masali erana liu fao. V is the daughter of Luneta Nusila Moores Liu Fao and Patrick Liu Fao. Her family roots hail from Fangamalo Savai, Vaivase, Salangi, Fualunga, Pango, and Falinyu, Aua, Alao, Malaila, Solaua, Mangongo, Samoa. V's honors and distinctions are Cum Laude Academic Honors Medal, Academic Honors Distinction Cord, Western Iowa Tech Community College Full Ride Volleyball Athletic Scholarship, Johnson and Wales University Merit Scholarship and Presidential Academic Scholarship, Utah State University Dean Scholarship, Eureka College Scholars Gold and Maroon Scholarship, and Southern Utah University Dean Scholarship. V is graduating with honors and plans to attend Western Iowa Tech Community College this coming fall semester, where she will continue her volleyball career. Camila Hernández Ramos. Camila is the daughter of Jose Juan Hernández Arredondo and Mirza Elizabeth Hernández Ramos. Camila's family roots hail from Los Once Pueblos, Zamora, Michoacán, Mexico, the indigenous tribe of the Puripicha people, and Ponce, Puerto Rico. Camila's honors and distinctions are Magna Cum Laude Honors Distinction Medal, Top 3% Academic Honors Distinction Cord, High Honors Distinction Cord, Salt Lake Community College Concurrent Enrollment Honor Cord, Community Service Honor Cord, Utah Opportunity Scholarship Recipient Full Tuition, Larry H. and Gail Miller Enrichment Scholarship Finalist, University of Utah for Utah Scholarship, University of Utah, Utah Academic Scholarship, Westminster Provost Scholarship, Art Academy of Cincinnati Portfolio Entrance Scholarship, Utah Tech University Trustee Scholarship, and Southern Utah University Founder Scholarship. Camila is graduating with high honors, magna cum laude, and plans to attend the University of Utah this coming fall semester, majoring in art illustration. Nu'u Ausala Elinga Tilo III. Nu'u Ausala is the son of Nu'u Ausala Elinga Tilo II and Analei Afuvai Tilo. Nu'u's family roots hail from Aua Tutuila, Fa'atoia Upolu, Aunu'u American Samoa, Honolulu, Kahuku, Oahu, Ireland, the Philippines, and Spain. Nu'u's honors and distinctions are Magna Cum Laude Honors Distinction Medal, Top 3% Academic Honors Distinction Cord, High Honors Distinction Cord, Salt Lake Community College Concurrent Enrollment Honor Cord, University of Hawaii Manoa Academic Merit Scholarship, Hawaii Pacific University Provost Scholarship, Chaminade University of Honolulu Regents Scholarship, Larry H. and Gail Miller Scholarship Finalists, Utah Opportunity Scholarship Full Tuition, University of Utah Academic Scholarship, University of Utah for Utah Full Tuition Scholarship, Utah Tech University Trustee Scholarship, Southern Utah University Fellow Scholarship, Westminster University Provost Scholarship, University of the Pacific Regents Merit Award, Tiger Excellence Award, Harvard University's Oceanic Collections Engagement Fellowship, APIA Scholars Award, OCA UPS Gold Mountain Scholarship, and APIA Walmart Foundation AANAPISI Scholarship. Nu'u Al-Salah is graduating with high honors, magna cum laude, and plans to attend Brigham Young University, Hawaii this coming fall, majoring in Pacific Island Studies. Lesieli Latu, Salutatorian. Lesieli is the daughter of Laumanu and Sione Fonokalafi Latu. Lesieli's family roots hail from Loto Kayano Folaha, Longoteme, Tokomololo, Niuatoputaputonga, and Western Samoa. Lesieli's honors and distinctions are Salutatorian Medal, Summa Cum Laude Honors Distinction Medal, High Honors Distinction Medal, Top 3% Academic Honors Distinction Cord, Honors Distinction Cord, Salt Lake Community College Concurrent Enrollment Honor Cord, Community Service Honor Cord, Stanford University Prestigious Scholarship, University of Utah Flagship Scholarship, Larry H. and Gail Miller Enrichment Scholarship recipient, full tuition, University of Utah for Utah full tuition scholarship, Utah Opportunity Scholarship full tuition, Penn West Academic Scholarship, University of Hawaii at Manoa Academic Merit Scholarship, Southern Utah University Academic Merit Scholarship, Utah State University Academic Merit Scholarship, UC Riverside Academic Merit Scholarship, UC Irvine Academic Merit Scholarship, Arizona State University's New American University Provost Scholarship, University of the Pacific Academic Merit Scholarship, Howard University Academic Merit Scholarship, Westminster University President's Scholarship, and University of La Verne Academic Merit Scholarship. Lesieli is graduating with high honors, summa cum laude, and plans to attend either Stanford University or the University of Utah this fall, majoring in nursing with a minor in criminal justice. Julia Herrera Falute, Valedictorian. Julia is the daughter of Christian Herrera and the late Josefina Falute Herrera. Julia's family roots hail from Anamoros, La Unión, Santa Lucia, Soyapango, Sacamil, San Marcos, San Salvador, El Salvador. Also, Mulifanua, Falalatai, Upolu, and Manono in Samoa. Faliniu in American Samoa, and Hunga in Vava'utonga. Julia's honors and distinctions are Valedictorian Medal, Summa Cum Laude Honors Distinction Medal, High Honors Distinction Medal, Top 3% Academic Honors Distinction Cord, Honors Distinction Cord, Salt Lake Community College Concurrent Enrollment Honor Cord, Student Leadership Honor Cord, Community Service Honor Cord, University of Utah 4-year Academic Scholarship, University of Utah Flagship Merit Scholarship, Utah Opportunity Scholarship recipient full tuition, University of Utah for Utah Full Tuition Scholarship, Larry H. and Gail Miller Enrichment Scholarship finalist, BYU Provo SOAR Scholarship, BYU Provo Lakey Anderson Family Endowed Scholarship, University of Hawaii at Manoa, Manoa's Academic Merit Scholarship, Utah Tech Trustee Academic Merit Scholarship, Utah State University Trustee Merit Scholarship and Utah Promise Scholarship, Weber State University Merit Scholarship, Southern Utah University Fellows Merit Scholarship, Westminster University President's Merit Scholarship, Hawaii Pacific University Provost Merit Scholarship, University of Arizona's Distinction Award, and Colorado State University Rocky Mountain Scholars Merit Award. Julia is graduating with high honors, summa cum laude, and plans to attend the University of Utah this fall, majoring in education with a minor in business.
I would now invite our guests that are up here. Would you please take your seat here? And then I'll ask our graduates to please stay standing. This moment is the result of your hard work, your late nights, your sacrifices, and your determination to keep showing up. Even when it was hard, it's also the beginning of what comes next. You're stepping into the world rooted in who you are, carrying your culture, your family, and everything you've learned here at Mana Academy with you. As a symbol of this transition from student to graduate, please take the tassel in your right hand. And now, as my final act, as your school principal, I invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are now officially graduates and alumni of Mana Academy Charter School. You did it. Congratulations. And we will now have you exit to get ready to come up for your final performance.
Test. For the final performance today, our class of 2025 will be joined by their fellow Mana scholars to share pieces of the cultures that have shaped who they are. They'll begin with the Tongan Tau Olunga, to one of the hardest songs our students have learned, one that speaks to endurance, loyalty, integrity, and success. It's a reminder to stay grounded in who we are and never give up. From there, they'll move into a Samoan Siva, to a song about cherishing relationships and never taking people for granted. This Siva is dedicated to the late Josefina Falute Herrera, whose love and support for Mana Academy was unmatched and will never be forgotten. They'll follow that with a poem that calls us to believe in ourselves, to trust our voice and our path. And to close, they will perform a Marshallese dance to a live song sung by the original songwriter, an incredible way to end the celebration of identity, unity, and Mana.
Tafo.
Oigan, el sonido del coquí llamándonos. Los gritos de la mujer que llora y llora, llamando a sus hijos a casa. Pero hay barreras que impiden a sus hijos volver a casa. Ella entiende que tal vez nunca vuelven a casa. Así que les envía su amor, su cariño y su hogar. A través de la lengua rota, los olores de las especias y el sonido de la curación a través de canciones de ranas. Las hijas morenitas y güeritas bailando folclórico en trajes con muchos colores. Los hijos cantando y tocando los tambores. El hogar se encuentra dentro de uno mismo, porque a través de los ojos de sus hijos pueden ver el hogar. Mi isla del encanto, con el coquí cantando. Y el país del sol, con su belleza de la cempasúchil. Estamos en casa una vez más. Amén.
Would you like to say?
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, senior final, or I mean,